Hey, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. Dan Kinman's in the house. Marco's in the house. Hope you guys are doing good. Just finished up work for the day and also just ordered shipping boxes for something called the Downdraft. Man, shipping boxes are expensive. It's terrible. Terrible. Just 100% awful. There's only so much you can do about that. But anyway, now the funny thing is, guys, I just realized when I started this stream, I left 2 of my 3. I when I got back, I'd been at the hospital all day with my son getting surgery. And when I got back, I changed clothes, and I just realized I left my other 2 knives upstairs. So I'll run get those in just a minute after I welcome some folks. But in the meantime, we have the CJRB Fugly in the pocket today. And I got to tell you, I don't get the kind of anxiety here. There's nothing for me. Hey, Chris. Hey, Anasso. This is a great looking knife for me. I don't understand. And maybe it's because some of my knives are kind of fugly, I guess. Have you ever seen a blade shaped like this before? Sort of. Bueller. So this is why I picked up this knife, because to me, there's nothing fugly about this. This is a beautiful knife, and I think CGRB owes this knife an apology. This is a $50 knife, and this is a fantastic ergo knife. That is what it's all about for me. Ergos. This is a great knife. Jose, what's up? Yeah, I don't think it's ugly. I don't think it's ugly, but what do I know? There's Keep the Knife Freak. Good to see everybody. Hey, Joe Kasparek. So that's the first knife in the pocket today. Now, you will have a brief channel break while your goofball host goes and grabs the other 2 knives he was carrying today from the bed upstairs. So count how long it takes. I would say 37 seconds. Here we go. Ready? Go. I did not count how long that was, but it was about 37 seconds. Hey, Addicted to Knives. What's going on? I'm out of breath now. 23. I beat it. Look at that. It was not 45. You are the Keith, and you are a bad guy. I don't know what's wrong. All right, next is, man, I don't know. I just haven't gotten the rhythm on this front flipper yet. Let's try it this way. All right, so on the middle finger flick, this is great. I struggle with this on the front flip. It has too light of a detent. Yeah, I don't know. This is, I'm out of breath. Hey, Anasso. Oh, okay, all right. I was late then. This is the Akita from Vosteed. It's got that pivot lock and a really nice middle finger flick. If you guys don't notice, I'm exhausted. I got up at 4:15 this morning, and I'm exhausted. So, yeah, I like the look of it. It's a little squarish and chunky, but not bad. Yeah, really interesting little guy. Blade to handle is interesting to me, but, you know, when it's closed, it makes sense. You could sneak about another, like, 0.5 millimeter in there. Gosh, not even. Really, it's about all you could squeeze. So that's pretty cool. He's doing all right. He's, yeah, I mean, there's some challenges and complications, but I think he's fine. He's, did Ash use, yeah, at the end of the stream, she did. Absolutely. Hey, Robert. He's doing good. It was kind of a rough day for him. You know, there was a lot going on in that surgery. He's feeling pretty good right now. But they used a nerve block, so he doesn't feel his toes right, and it's freaking him out. But that'll wear out before too long. Next is and I think I got to go back and look at my post today because I think I posted that this was the QSP Hedgehog. This is not. Matter of fact, I need to go fix that. This is not a QSP Hedgehog. This is a hopefully I got it right. Maybe I did. Ohio River Jack, a TPK Ohio River Jack. So I need to go make sure I got that right in a minute. No, she did not use the size. She was asleep, dude. She was asleep, so she was not about to do that. But no, my alarm, I was up at the first. My alarm always gets me, no problem. Hollow ground blade, very nice. Ohio River Jack and jig tie. That's the third one. I just did my last delivery. I'm clear. Hey, Keith, I just ordered a bunch of shipping boxes, so people like you will be loving me when the downdrafts come in. I am now officially out of water, which is not a good place to be for a guy that drinks a lot of water. Now, if you guys, yeah, I do, Michael. Actually, I was up before the alarm clock went off and just sat there staring at my my phone, going, "Really, 10 more minutes? Do I just get up?" I don't know. Oh boy. So this is the CJRB Pyrite Light. Now, if you didn't see today's video, this is the Pyrite Light that I abused a little bit. The funny thing is, I got a couple of comments that that's not abuse, that's just hard use and blah, blah, blah. So there might be a little short tonight with some maybe more intense things going on. It's got a few nice little scuffs in the FRN now. The blade has not a, well, it had a chip. I'm not going to tell you what I did. You'll have to watch the short. I did come back in the house and use a stone real quick just to kind of take the chip out, but now it needs an edge. It is, I did not do a good job of trying to just do it myself. I could still see 2 chips for sure. Really micro chips in there, but the tip is fine. Everything about the knife functionally is fine. I said at the end of the short that it was a little off center, but the more I looked at it when I came back in the house, it's close enough for me. And let's just say I abused it way more this afternoon than the video. Now, if you haven't watched today's video, Chris, I haven't released that yet. The dealer has asked me to wait till they come in. Hey, Tim B. Let's say what I've been saying all along is between 130 and 150. It will not be 120, I can tell you that. There will be 10% off codes, though. There will be 10% off codes this time. Okay? Oh, yeah, you got to see an ASO. I was not nice to this knife because people were picking on me about it. You didn't really do any damage, so I decided to do some damage. Clip's all scuffed up now. It was all pretty. Yeah, so it needs an edge now. I mean, does it cut? Ish. Because I came back in and hit it on, I think it was the 220 stone and the 600 stone. I just kind of free-handed them. So, yeah, I mean, it cuts. It ain't great. It's definitely tearing. Can you see that? Yep, definitely tearing. So it definitely needs an edge. I tried strapping it too. That wasn't it. It needs a full-on edge. But it's okay. I was too. People were picking on me. I may do a follow-up and see what it takes to just break it. Then I don't have to sharpen it. I just finish breaking it. You know, like I start by doing what I did this afternoon some more, and then maybe run over it with the car, tie a rope to the bumper of the car and drag it around the street. You know, stuff like that, just to see what it takes to actually break it. Maybe we'll do that. After Asher dropping some stuff. What are they dropping, Tim? 2 minutes. Uh-oh. Guys better be ready. Guys better be ready if you want some Asher. Uh-oh. What is happening? No, that's Scarlet. I was wondering if Bradley was up on his crutches. That's definitely not crutches. Okay. Falls off the back of the car right into someone's tire, like mine. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried if I do that, it'll like sling back. Yeah, so I probably won't do that one. I was kind of joking. Spiro, Acuto, and others. Nice, very cool. I totally forgot I wanted to carry the Acacia yesterday in the same colorway. Well, carry it tomorrow. You don't only carry blue. You don't only carry blue on Mondays. You can carry blue anytime you want. You should get a KnivesFAST ATV and drive it around the property. There you go. Yeah, but okay, fine. I don't know why you would do all that. Nobody should use. No, Kathleen. I'm not using it. I'm trying to show. Look, here's the thing. The purpose of today's video, I have called this my budget knife of the year for 2025. And again, it's still raining in my opinion. And my point is, you don't have to spend a ton of money if you don't want to. You can go buy a $30 knife, and it is tough as crap. That's my point. My point, if that got lost, then I apologize. No one should use the knife the way I used it in that video or any other things I might do to it, like in the short tonight. Kathleen really won't like that one. Let's just say it involved a motion that looked something like this, Kathleen. It looked kind of like that. So no, that wasn't the point. The point was never, that is never the point. The point was never use a knife this way. The point was, if you buy this knife, you're not going to break it. No, we did not do that at NASA. That would be terrifying. So what do you guys think? Let's go back to the Acacia the Acacia. Look what you did. Let's go back to the Fugly. By the way, great detent on the front flipper on this one. What do you guys think of this? Is it really ugly to you? Let me hear from you. Spout off down below. Let me hear what you think of this guy. I personally don't find it ugly. What are you sorry for? Now, what's also cool is you got these two slits here in the blade. Oh, wait. And they work really well as long as you're in them. Not ugly to me, but who knows? Yeah, me either. But you can flick it off of that. No wall sticking around my house. I gotta have walls. We have to actually have walls, so no, we're not gonna do that. All right, sorry, I just got an email I needed to check real quick. Nice. Okay, cool. Trying to be edgy, but it worked. Yeah, no, the thing is, it's not really gotten great viewership today. It's a little disappointing. This was a video that somebody that has a much larger channel than mine had helped me come up with. And I mean, I came up with what knife to do it with and how to frame it. It's a shame. It hasn't got very many views. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Right now, I'm not getting a lot of views on much of anything. It is what it is. Hey, Neil, what's up? So yeah, I really dig the Fugly. I don't understand the angst or the weirdness. All right, now I want to ask you guys a question, okay? So here is the $1 million question, okay? I gotta say, I saw a comment on somebody's video. Was it Dan's? Yeah. So it was Dan Kinman's short on the Concept Thunderhead. Okay. KnivesFAST on my comment about being edgy was about the Fugly. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Asher put up a bunt, Douglas, fixed blade, little buddy, Spiro, etc. Nice. Bunt? Is there a knife called the bunt? Nice. Bunch. Oh, okay. All All right, I was going to say, wow, I've never heard of that one. The Asher Bunt. All right, so Dan put up a video on the Thunderhead, this Thunderhead right here. And somebody said something in the comments that fits into what I always say. They said it looks like, okay? And you guys know how I feel about that. There's a limited number of things. And if you remember correctly, the Mach 51, okay, my very first knife design, we'll just get it out, came out at about the same time as a certain knife that is pretty popular, okay? So here's the Mach 51. And I started down that road, that was what, 3.5 years ago. And this came out, I had never seen the Kaiser Cormorant. And so somebody immediately said, and matter of fact, it was somebody you all would know their name if I told you, as soon as I showed this design, well, that looks like the Kaiser Cormorant. And I went, no, it doesn't. And I had never seen the Cormorant. I had to look it up. I had never heard of it. It just had came out. Literally, okay? So I designed this knife way long ago, and as you guys know, the pinion was then a derivative of the Mach 51, and now the Thunderhead is, hey, Ron Dobbins, is a derivative of the pinion. So I found it interesting that somebody thinks this knife looks like the Cormorant. What do you guys think? It was about, I was designing it before the Cormorant dropped. I showed it to the public about the same time the Cormorant dropped. I designed it about 5 months before that. And when I showed it to the public, somebody goes, have you seen the Kaiser Cormorant? And I went, no. And I had to go look it up. I had never seen it. So, oh, it's way bigger. Yeah. More like a couple of Sean's knives? Really? Interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, like a Tucson. I get you. Thunderhead has a whole inch on the Cormorant. Yeah, but I mean, I think they're just talking about the way it looks, not necessarily the size, but yeah, I don't see Cormorant here. So I wanted to ask, who sees Cormorant? Not even close. Yep. That's kind of what I felt. And I saw that. I didn't comment on it because I was like, yeah, everybody's allowed to have their opinion. But I just didn't see it. So I wanted to see what you guys think. Tepe, yeah, right. I knew what you meant. I've had dinner with him a couple of times. It was such a great dude, man. Thank you, Blade Shooter. I appreciate it. But I just didn't see it. So I wanted to see if you guys see Cormorant in this. I sure don't. Plus, we don't have that square cutout in the handle. It doesn't sit down in the handle like that. You remember on the Cormorant, it sits in the handle and you just have this square cutout to get to the hole. Yeah, I don't think it looks anything like it. There you go. That works in ASO. Yeah, I get it, Ron. Me neither. There you go, Robert. Yep. Okay. I just wanted to ask, not that I would change anything at this point. It's too far down the road now. The cat is out of the bag. I'm not going back to change it. Nope, no Cormorant. I don't like the Cormorant. I like the Thunderhead. There you go. Neil, have a good one, man. Don't work too hard. The ramp opening rising above the handle is the only, yeah, and I think maybe, Michael, if you really got that person in a, one-on-one and you said, what looks like that? That's what they would say. They would say, oh, well, this part right here where it raises up. Because let's be honest, most knives these days have a straight spine to the handle, okay? Straight spine, straight handle. I mean, not a whole lot of knives. Like, let's look at the Akita. Same thing. Straight spine, straight handle, okay? Let's look at the Fugly. It's going to be, this is why I like the Fugly. Yay. It rises up, okay? But that's a vibe that I wanted. And by the way, and I'm just going to say it again until I'm blue in the face and everybody thinks I've lost my mind, but that's the reason I did what I did on the original Jetstream. I made it go like that and rise. And you can see it flows out of the handle and up. But everybody thought, oh, you put the blade on there crooked. No, I did it on purpose to give you that ergonomic golden fit in your hand. But anyway, you raise me up to rest on my thumb upon. You raise ergos are better than aesthetics. You got it, Maddie, and it always will be that way here. Okay, here that is way more important to me, and that's why sometimes I poop on a knife that some other people are like, "Oh, this is great," and I'm like, "What?" No, we're on a different page here, so. Every Terzula is like that. Really, Dang Ross? I guess I haven't paid that much attention, but maybe. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and of course Spydercos are like that. I mean, that's where I got. I mean, there's no doubt that Spydercos were an inspiration because I love the thumb ramp. Of course not. Of course I don't hide that. But I didn't draw it to look like a Spyderco. I drew it to look like a P-51 cockpit. When I started with this guy, I literally made it look the shape of the cockpit of the P-51 Mustang. And then everything came out of that because I loved the way the ergonomics felt. Even on the microburst, it raises up like that. It's not as much. It's a lot more subtle, but it's there. Spyderco ick. I love Spyderco. But whatever, Tim. You're allowed to hate on Spyderco if that's what you want. And, of course, we go to Mr. Fractus. Yeah. I mean, the Fractus to me is the absolute, you got your thumb ramp back here in the backed up grip. You got your thumb ramp, your thumb jimping right there in the choked up grip. I mean, yeah, hard to beat the Fractus for sure. But I just thought I would ask that question. I was interested when I saw that comment. I'm like, do people really feel that way? But, again, it's not like I would change it. It's not like it's copyrighted or trademarked or whatever. And it's not like I ever copied it. I didn't even know it existed when I started. So it is what it is. But, yeah, I mean, it's clear that my style has been more derivative. Now, there's a couple coming up that are a little bit different. Yeah, so we'll see. Man, I am so excited for some of these new designs to get here so I can show them. The 2 new prototypes, sets of prototypes I'm waiting on. Holy moly, I cannot wait. And then I can't wait for the downdraft to get here. And then I can't wait for the 6. Well, of course, this is one of them. So this and 5 other collaborations that are happening this year. So I was not the first one to do that low profile flipper tab. It would be disingenuous in my opinion. Now, mine is different. The shape of mine is completely different, and where it's placed and how it fits is all me. But I was not the first one to do a hidden low profile flipper tab. I think it is interesting and funny that suddenly some companies are putting one on. Look, when you flip it, it hides and you don't have a flipper sticking out in your hand. Really? Shocker. But anyway, I saw that on somebody's ad recently for their knife, and they're like, watch this new technology where the flipper hides underneath this part of the handle. It's so cool. Okay. But no, I was not the first one to do those. Vero had them before I did, but a little bit different. And EMP EDC had them before I did, but a little bit different. So absolutely. What's up, One Moon? Good to see ya. Hope everybody is doing well. Hey, Kelly, what's up? I saw the notification of your email. I'll get back with you, okay? I am slammed. I have got to find time this weekend to take pictures and post the knives I have for sale because I need to sell some stuff because I've bought some stuff again. Yay me. Yep, I know. But I hope everybody's doing good for sure. So if you haven't watched today's Pyrite video, do me a favor after this and go watch it. 31 people in here and 19 likes. Definitely check that out if you would. And just in case there's anybody in here that doesn't know what the downdraft is that I'm talking about, this is the knife that I have ordered that should be here either late this month or early next month. This is the Tempest downdraft. It's going to be in 6 different variants. One of those is a dealer exclusive. The others are all right here, Tempest knives, okay? Yep, that's happening. So I'm very excited about the downdraft. Is a sharp little sucker, really cool, and I cannot wait for this guy for sure. What's up, Griffin12? Good to see you. All right, we need to make another announcement here, so give me just a second. And then I'm gonna wrap this up in a few minutes here. All right, let me go over here and get something, and I'll be right back. Right here and right here. There we go. All right, so Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, so right as week in review starts, I am going to pop these bad boys up at TempestKnives.com. There will only be a few. Now, I only ordered 12. If they sell out, my plan is to try to do an order. I know I need more KnivesFAST hats. If these sell out, I will order a double order and do more Tempest and more KnivesFAST. And yes, we could talk if people want different colors. I do think the gray is going to be the most popular. So there will be a few of these and a few of these. I kept a couple and in that kind of stuff. But they're going to be up same price as before. They are $24 and $6 shipping. That is real. I make like $3 a hat. Okay, I'm just $3 to $4 a hat. I don't remember exactly what. It depends on where I'm shipping it to, but $3 to $4 a hat, and we will work on that. Oh, I love the gray one personally. So that is the plan. So they are already live posting on the site. There's none available, but they're there for you to see. And they will be available again on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern as long as I actually do it. Ha. God. Woo! By the way, I just want to make a statement. This is a very important statement, so please pay close attention. 4:15 a.m. should not exist. I worked starting at 3 a.m. for about 4 years. 4 a.m. What was it? 4 a.m. to 1 p.m. or 4 a.m. to something like that. Whatever it was, it's been so long ago I can't even remember. But it was awful, awful, awful. Sure. Here you go, Ron. We will model it for you and everything. I don't have lice, so we can do this. And yeah, you'll need to bend the brim just a little bit on these black ones. It's a little different style than the gray one. I don't know why. I ordered the same hat, but it's slightly different. It fits a little different, but it fits fine. I mean, it's not a problem. Fits great. Yep. Fits good to me. Feels good. Looks good. Bam. I prefer the gray. Very much so, but the black are pretty cool as well. It should exist, but I shouldn't know it exists. Is that better? Terrible. Oh, Griffin, ew. Man, it's just early morning and me do not get along at all. And I crashed in the waiting room. Scarlett and I were sitting there, and we stopped talking for a minute, and she was looking at something on her phone, and she said I was just snoring in the middle of the waiting room. Just like that. Just like that. So, all right, one more thing, and then I got to wrap this up. Let's take a vote. And I just want you to say like or don't like in the chat. What do you guys think of this guy? By the way, whether you say don't like or not, it's probably sticking around, but I just want to see, what does everybody think of the air raid siren, which we're not going to do right now, but what do you think of it? Let me hear it. Love it. Nice. Me too. Thank you, Mr. Casey, for everything you do. Nick, I appreciate you, man. See, that's what keeps me going, and the smiles and laughs yesterday are so great. RYS Knives. Not right now. Do it. We're not going to do it right now. You guys know how we do it. $10 or more super chat. I'm not going to like cheapen the effect of it. Kelly's in. I think that's what that means. Celebrate. Yep. Griffin, it's terrible, isn't it? Perfect chaotic energy for the channel. You sound like Scarlett. She's like, it fits you. Don't necessarily take that as a compliment. Saul Goodman, my favorite knife guy. Hey, Rizzler, what's up? Rizzler, I gotta tell you, dude, I've never watched that show, but I have made it a point to listen to clips from that show recently, and I don't sound a darn thing like that guy. I really don't. I don't see it. I don't hear it, I should say. Perfect wife comment. Yep, congratulations on your knife showing. Yeah, that was cool, Carnivorous. What'd you think of that? Now, the thing is, we've been joking about SMKW carrying Tempest knives. Well, they carry Concept. So they will finally have a Tempest knife in their store, but it's a Concept knife. But it's close. It's close. It's very, very close. There are 37 people and 26 likes. Hit that like button. Don't forget, again, we talked about these a bunch last night, but the Jack Wolf Diamondback Diamondback Jack drops on Friday. A loop of a train going off the rails would also fit. YouTube has been sending me clips from the movie where Bob Odenkirk is a retired space cop. What? Spec Ops or something. Gotcha. There you go. That works. You got to get me a Jack Wolf. Yeah, Caleb, good to have you here, by the way. They're pretty sweet, for sure. I love that blade shape, too. It is a great blade shape. Has anyone else been having issues with YouTube lately? In what way, Nick? Hey, what's up? What's up, Illuminati Ninja? I saw it before, but I'm saying hi anyway. Have you guys, by the way, it made me think of this. I was thinking about the hats and shipping hats off again, and Keith finally got his hat, but it's got smashed in the Indianapolis sorting center and then came to him smashed like an accordion. So have you guys seen the videos of the backlog of mail sitting in the Indianapolis sorting center? It is the freakiest thing I have ever seen. Thousands and thousands and thousands of packages sitting for days and days and days over and over again. So, yeah, that's not good. So, all right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up. In a few here, I am going to grill up some burgers for the bunch. They said they're not hungry yet, so I guess we're going to wait a little while before we do the burgers. But don't want to wait too late, but I'll have light for another, couple hours? No. Yeah, almost a couple hours. So that's good. Oh, yes, and Atlanta. Atlanta, Jacksonville, and Indianapolis are all terrible. Oh, I believe so. It's all over the country, Blade Shooter. That's crazy. Yeah. That's I think Bradley's excited. He ate chicken soup for lunch, but he says he thinks he feels good enough to get a burger down. So we'll see. The question is, will he keep it down? Oh, Lordy. There you go. It's too bad we don't have smell-o-vision. That would be cool. Keep a trash can handy? Yeah, we will. Can't feel his foot, but his appetite's coming back. Yep. He had some Chick-fil-A chicken noodle soup for lunch, but I don't even think he and Scarlett ate till like 3 o'clock. So I think it's going to be a while before I need to cook. So, Nick, I sure tried, dude. I didn't want to get up at 4:15 this morning and go with him, but yeah. If he needs me, I'm always there for my kids. I hope so too, Caleb. Sorry, guys. See, I felt fine at the beginning of the stream, but it is, first of all, it's freezing cold down here. It is like you could hang meat down here and be just fine. Scarlett has said she and Bradley were hot, and so they turned it down, and now I'm about to croak because I'm freezing. Chick-fil-A that opened here doesn't have soup. You're in, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to dox you. You're in the place you're in. I don't see that as a soup location. I don't know. I need a sweater on. Yeah, I need to get some rest for sure. Now, don't forget, there are some other streams tonight. You can go to knifetubeschedule.com and see who and when. Don't forget to check that out for sure. I would tell you who's live tonight, but some of you smart Alex would just say, who? It happens every time. So I'm not going to say it, and it's not going to happen. Oh, man. So that's all. I covered everything I wanted to cover. So like the stream, comment. There you go. You can go right over to Aries EDC and tell him KC sent you, okay? Hit a comment once it posts, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all, and thank you guys for your friendship, your kind words, and for watching the KnivesFAST channel. Have a good one, have a good one, have a good one. Later.